Ta-da! Hello everyone! It is so good to see you. Do you know why you are looking at me right now? It's because it is time for art class. Are you ready to say it with me? Are you really ready? Well, I need everyone's arms up like this and shake them off like this. Then we say, welcome to Teacher Dodge's art class! Yay! Wait. Does anybody realize that something is different? That's right, we're looking at each other through the monitor. This is a special kind of a classroom through the monitor for a special time like this, where we will meet online every day with different lessons. And I'm so excited to see you, and I hope you enjoy the lesson that I brought to you today. Today, we will learn about lines. Now, do you have a paper and marker in front of you? Then you're ready to start. If not, I want you to go quickly and grab some papers. Hurry up because we're about to start. I will give you about 10 seconds to bring about 5 papers and markers. And the rest of the class, do you want to count with me? And we go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Are you ready now? Do you have all the materials? Perfect. And now we will start. I know that we are learning about lines, but we will start with a dot. Is that a line? No, it does not look like a line. But what if I do this? Put another dot here, another dot, another dot, another one. So many dots. If I put a lot of dots next to one another, then I made a line. Wow, so when we put a lot of dots right next to one another, then we make a line. I see. So we know now that a straight line or any kind of line is made out of dots. Okay, so we have a straight line here, and the next line that we will draw is what's the difference between this line and this line? Well, this line is a lot thicker than this line. Well, this line is a lot thinner than this line. So this is a straight thin line, and this is a straight thick line. Let me make them a little longer so it's easier for you to see. And after that, what other kinds of lines do you know? I know one. What is this line called? A wavy line. What about this line? What is this line called? A zigzag. And the last line that I want to show you is my favorite one because it's really fun to make one. And it looks like this. What kind of line is this? It is scribble scrabble line. Okay, so now we know how to make straight line, thick line, wavy line, zigzag line, and scribble scrabble line. And that is it for the page 1. Now I want you to grab another page, a new page. And while you're doing that, I'm going to erase this. And I want you to think about what color that you want to use for your next drawing. Because now we're going to use these lines that we've learned today to make a drawing. The first one that I want to start with is red color. Red is my favorite color for today. And what I'm going to do is draw some dots. Remember, because the dots Or what makes lines? Could you see them? Oh, it's so light. And I will make a lot of dots anywhere on the page. As long as it's on the page, it doesn't matter if it's too close or too far away. As long as there are many, you are good. And a lot of dots, right? That's a lot. Should we count how many dots I've made so far? Okay, so I've made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. 15 dots I have. You can draw more dots or you can draw less dots also. And what we'll do with these dots, I will pick a different color. And for this one, I want to pick black marker. And then I will connect them together using straight line. Do you remember how straight line looked like? You start from one dot to another dot. And I connect this one to another one. So you're connecting these dots to another dots that are nearby. Ooh! Does this remind you of something? To me, this looks like constellation. Do you remember when we learned about constellations? So when you make dots and connect them together, it looks like constellation. You can make you can connect more lines and dots together, or you can just leave it here. And now I have this very interesting shape from using just dots and lines. And now I almost see a rectangle here, a triangle, a smaller triangle, and almost like a trapezoid here. And with these shape, what you can do, you can start coloring them in. I have a different color. I could use some blue to color this triangle here. I'm sorry, you can barely see my colors. Or I can use this red to color this whole new triangle up here. And I can use green, purple, yellow, orange, any color, just about any color you want. You are going to color them in. But try to color them inside the line. And do you know how you do that? We can do it very carefully and slowly. That way, we make sure that all the colors stay under the line. And that is the second drawing that we will do. And when you are done with that, we're going to make another drawing. And this is our third page, another empty page, and we will make our third drawing here. And for the third one, we will use the same technique in the very beginning. So I will make dots, and I'm using red this time, but you can use different colors also. So I will make dots again, a lot of them again. And let's see how many dots I have. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, similar like before. I have 13 dots. You can have more or less dots. as I've said before. And grab another pen. For this one, I will use blue. So it will be, we will connect the dots like before, but using different kinds of lines that we've made before. So let's remind ourselves of the lines that we learned today. So today we learned straight line, right? Also, a thick line. And remember, straight line or line in general are made out of little dots. So we will use dots as well. And then we have wavy line, remember? And we also have zigzag line. And lastly, some scribble scrabble. So we will use them in order. So the first one line I will make would be a dotted line from one dot to another dot. So dot, 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 dot. There we go. Now they're connected through dots. You can do them really close or further apart as well. And then I will connect a different dot, and that can be any dot on this page. I will choose this one for now to this one with a straight line. So I will go from one dot to another. Zoop. There we go. And that is a thin line, and we have a thick line over here. And I will use thick line maybe from this dot to this dot. So for thick line, I go zoop, and then I go again and again and again and again until it is much thicker than the other line. You see? Okay, and for the third line that we will use is a wavy line. Maybe I would like to use it from, should I use this one? Or maybe this one to this one? What do you think? I think I will use wavy line from this line to, or this dot to this dot. So I will start from this dot. Wavy. There we go. And the next line that we have is, what is it called? A zigzag line. So the zigzag line will go from, that's not a zigzag line. That's a wavy line. One, two, one, two, one, two, one, two. There we go. There's a zigzag line that we have, and the last line that we have is scribble scrabble line from this one to this one. From one dot I start to another dot. There we go. Now we've used all different kinds of lines to connect these dots, but I have more dots left. You can change your marker's color at any time, and I will have to use one of these lines to connect the rest of the dots together to make a shape that we made before, or a different shape. So I will use maybe a straight line here, here, and then here, and then maybe a thick line here over a different line, and a wavy line. Ooh, wavy line looks very funny when I use them over and over. And you can do zigzag line again as well. And you know, the kind of line that I really like usually is dot lines. For some reason, I really like dot lines, so I'm going to do more dot lines. The dots really close to one another. Another dot line, but a lot further and bigger dots this time. There we go. And look at this interesting shape that we're making. No, that's zigzag line. Look at that. What does that look like to you? To me, it almost looks like a window, maybe a stained glass window, or maybe even a postcard or postage. And okay, now that we have this shape, I want you to think about what kind of shapes that you have and what it reminds you of. Then we can start coloring. So I have a red color, so I want to use red to color this part. I'm sorry, but my marker is running out. Can you see? Okay. And I will use red again on this part. And when we're coloring, try to color so that it doesn't go outside of the line. And to do that, I like to do it very carefully and slowly to make sure that they don't go outside of the line. And after you're done with one color, you can move on to the next color. I would like to use blue this time. Carefully and slowly so that the color stays inside. There we go. And another maybe blue over here as well. And I'll go a little faster because I feel very confident now that I practiced over here how to do it slowly and carefully to make this not go outside of the line. So I'll go a little faster. Oops, I went outside the line. But that's okay. Mistakes happen and I'm okay about it. I'll just be careful next time. Okay, so I did my blue section and then I'm going to do my black. Maybe I will fill black over here. I fill this whole area that is white with black. Or maybe I can do this part too later. I want to make sure that this shape is completely covered. Oh, and did you notice, everyone, that white could be one color too? Instead of just coloring in white, I don't have to color it in. It would still be white and enough to pop out the red and blue right next to it. So I actually like this white next to these colors too because they help my colors pop out more so. And with this, we are done with our lesson today. And I want you to think about all the interesting shapes that you can make that with just dots and lines. And I hope you had a lot of fun coloring them in. I hope you finished the drawing and show it to your parents also. And for us, I will see you tomorrow when you're all back. So everyone have a great day and see you tomorrow. Bye bye.